During that interview, the PNCR executive, in responding to a question posed to him by the journalist Fazeer Mohammed, resounded the call for the international community to respect Ghana's sovereignty, especially given the fact that they too have been sounding the same call. That is, for their sovereignty to be respected.
If we are sovereign, then we should be able to exercise our sovereignty. If we feel aggrieved and that there's electoral fraud, just like how the President of the United States is saying, look, if there's electoral fraud, I don't know if I will do what I have to do. Let us be fair and objective and take the knee, literally take the knee off of the neck of the APNU-AFC and President David Granger.
Just recently, a number of foreign bodies, such as the Organization of American States, OAS, the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, the ABCE countries, America, Britain, Canada, and the European Union, among others, have been calling on the incumbent administration to respect the will of the people at the ballot boxes, accept the results from the national recount exercise, and allow a democratic and peaceful transition of government. The Apnu AFC has maintained its stance, however, of electoral fraud, which came to light during the national recount exercise. To this end, Mr. Norton questioned whether it is logical for one government, deemed to be illegal, to demit office while allowing another government to be sworn into power based on fraudulent votes.
Should we stand aside and allow another illegitimate government to come using your logic? To me, that doesn't make sense. What we need here is a resolution that involves all of us, so at the end of the process, we all will feel comfortable as Guyanese that we have a legitimate government and we have a situation where all Guyanese feel part and parcel of it.
The party executive contended that one cannot look at one aspect of the recount exercise and ignore the others, but yet conclude that the exercise was credible and that the information extracted would also be credible.
We have to argue clearly that what should happen is all elements of the order should be taken into consideration, or else what the court will be doing is to facilitate electoral fraud.
It is on this notion that the executive member based his arguments of respecting Ghana's sovereignty, since those foreign bodies believe at all costs that the tally of votes from the recount exercise should be used to declare the winner of the 2020 elections and the party that will form the next government. A number of politicians, political scientists, commentators, and others have all sounded the call for Ghana's sovereignty to be respected and for dialogue to take place to bring an end to the political impasse. Just last week, the United States had announced visa restrictions on a number of government and election officials for what the country deemed as political players undermining democracy, subverting the will of the people, and becoming a possible threat to hemispheric partners of the USC. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, Wendell Badrie.